Looking to start an LLC in North Carolina? Welcome to today's video. I'm going to go through and explain how you would start an LLC in North Carolina on your own terms, and also introduce you guys to Taylor Brands, a website that gives you the opportunity to form an LLC within minutes for free. If at any point I do spark your interest with Taylor Brands, there will be a link down below which you guys can click on and follow along with what I showcase within this video. And if you did want to skip to the part where I show you how you can create an LLC in North Carolina within minutes, you can go to this timestamp shown on the screen. And apart from that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. So starting off with how you would form an LLC on your own accord, there's 7 steps you need to follow in order to do so. Step 1, name your LLC. So LLCs are legal entities, so rules apply when naming one. Your name has to be unique to avoid confusion with any existing registered companies. It must contain the words LLC or limited liability company in the name, and you can't use financial words such as insurance, trust, bank, and Inc. Step 2 is to obviously select your state, and then you can go ahead and choose to register or form your LLC in any US state regardless of your location. Your home state is the most convenient choice in most circumstances because local solicitors and lawyers are familiar with their home state laws regarding LLC formation and operating guidelines. It's helpful to have a government office within reach as well. LLC business owners choose to register out of state due to lower setup and running costs and self-employment tax and sale taxes as well. When registering your preferred business type in a state other than your own, you're required to have a physical address to receive official mail. You can appoint a registered agent's office to act on your own behalf. Step 3 is to file your articles of organization. The first step towards registering your business is to file an article of organization form with your state. Often states use different terminology such as a certificate of formation or a certificate of organization. You can download the articles of organization form for free from your state website. Filing fees are state dependent, so ranging from anywhere from $50 to $800. The general costs do differ. Once approved, you'll receive a state certificate of organization proving your LLC's existence as a legal entity within your state. And that's great news because you can then do business. Once you begin doing business, you're required to pay yearly limited liability fees to your state. This is also known as annual registration fees, annual certificates, annual reports, or franchise tax reports. Step 4, choose a registered agent. A question most potential LLC owners ask is, can I set up an LLC on my own? Well, yes, but regardless of your LLC's location, you need a registered agent and a registered office because of due process. A registered agent is an individual who will receive legal and other documents on behalf of your business, such as tax notices. In most states, if someone wants to sue you, the court cannot proceed until it has served you. And for that, you need a registered address and be open during regular business hours and available to the public. Depending on your state laws, you can nominate yourself or appoint your business to act as its own registered agent. If you still want to hire a registered agent service and reduce your paperwork, finding one isn't difficult. Still, sourcing a legitimate one at a reasonable price can be. And of course, you can check with your Secretary of State's office and ask for a recommendation. Or if you wanted to go the simpler route, you can register your LLC here at Taylor Brands. Step 5 is creating an operating agreement. An operating agreement records your LLC's setup, organizational structure, daily duties, and general rules. Most states don't require an LLC to create an operating agreement, but if you are looking for investors or end up in court because of an internal disagreement between partners, which definitely does happen, you'll need one. An operating agreement covers essential points such as each member's responsibilities, profit, and loss allocations proceedings when a member wants to leave or sell their share, and more. Step 6 is applying for an EIN. An employer identification number, EIN, also known as Federal Tax Identification Number, is used to identify a business's entity. It's a 9-digit number assigned by the IRS to identify taxpayers who are required to file business tax returns. For example, the preferred method when applying for an EIN is online. Be aware that the online application is available through Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Once the application is complete, an EIN number will be issued immediately. And the final step, which is step 7, comply with tax requirements. Death and taxes, the two things in life we cannot avoid, unfortunately. To operate and run daily business activities, you must first get and file any licenses and permits within the state and local agencies, then pay your taxes. Your state determines your tax filing, license, and permit requirements. You'll find what you need on the sba.gov website or by contacting your Secretary of State's office. So those are the 7 steps you'll need to complete in order to successfully create an LLC. A lot of it seems overwhelming, especially when you're just starting up and wanting to learn. But thankfully, with the help of Taylor Brands, everything I've just explained can be done within a couple minutes with minimal effort. Don't believe me? Well, I'm now going to show you how to use Taylor Brands. So once you click the first link in the description, you'll be taken to the same page as me. So first you want to choose your state, so I'll select North Carolina and click Get Started. Next you want to go ahead and put in your business name. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and do Jack's Beans. I'm then going to go ahead and check if it's available or not. There we go, this is available, so I can go ahead and click Next. Then Taylor Brands tells you how they would form your LLC. So first off, you need to tell them about your business. You'll then get an LLC recommendation. You'll then form your LLC. Then they'll keep you up to date on your LLC. So for the most part, you just want to go ahead and click Next. You then need to specify what stage your business is in. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose taking the first steps, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. Then they ask when you're planning to launch your business. So I'm going to go ahead and choose as soon as possible, and I'll go ahead and click Next. Now you want to specify what your business is about. So I'm going to go ahead and say my business is about a coffee shop. So I'll go ahead and type that in like so, click that. And then you need to specify if it's a physical good or a professional service. So mine will be a physical good. So I'll go ahead and click that and then click Next. You then need to answer whether or not you would have hired employees. So for my business, because I'm running a coffee shop, for an example, I'll go ahead and click Yes, and then I'll click Next. You then need to say where you'll be operating from. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a random postal code, and then I'll go ahead and choose these 3 options here. So there's online, at your brick and mortar, so pretty much an IRL shop, so in person, or on the go. So I'm going to go ahead and choose at your brick and mortar, like so, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. You can then choose between these options to apply to your business. So if you wanted a logo, a website, a trademark, etc. So for the most part, you'd probably want a lot of these. So I'm going to go ahead and tick all of them because I'd like all of them. And then you can also type your own if you'd like. And after that, I'll go ahead and click Next. Then there is a checklist for what you already have in your business. So for example, if you already have a logo within your business or a domain or a registered agent, you can go ahead and tick these. However, if you do not have any of these, you can go to the very bottom here and click none of the above. So for my example, I don't have any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then I'll click Next. You then want to go ahead and fill out your basic information, so your name, last name, phone number, and your email address. After you've done that, you go ahead and click Next. Then Taylor Brands will offer to help you get your own EIN. So if you do need help getting your own EIN, you will be charged $99 after your application is reviewed. After you've chosen, you can then go ahead and click Next. Taylor Brands then offer to give you a registered agent. So if you already have one, of course, you don't really need to do this, but if you don't, I highly recommend it because they make your life a lot more easier and they're very, very flexible and easy to work with. So if you were to choose this option, you will be charged $199 every year. So once you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. You can then allow Taylor Brands to keep your LLC compliant, or if you didn't want to handle it yourself, you can choose between the two. However, if you do choose Taylor Brands, you will be charged $199 annually. So once you've chosen that, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you also get an offer to use their toolkit. So with the toolkit, you'll get a domain, create logos, a website and an online store, a range of other essential tools all in one place to set up your business online and reach customers. So I do highly recommend the toolkit as it gives you a lot of other things that you can add, such as a logo or a domain or even a website. However, if you did not want to use the toolkit, you can obviously choose between these 2 options. After you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you can choose to get your LLC faster. So if you go with the expedite filing time, it should come within 2 business days. However, if you did want to wait, it will come within 14 days. So it's entirely up to you if you are in a rush or you want to be patient. If you do go with the expedited filing time, it will come at $49. So it's your choice there. After this, you can go ahead and click Next. You can then choose to get an operating agreement by Taylor Brands, or if you wanted to figure out that by yourself, you can choose that, of course. If you do choose to get an operating agreement with Taylor Brands, you will be charged $29. So after that, you can go ahead and click Next. They then offer to create you a free business account. So it's free, so I wouldn't see why you wouldn't unless you already have an account. So for the most part, you'd probably want to go ahead and click I want a free account. I'll then go ahead and click Next. And then based off what you have checked and what you have chosen throughout this little survey, they will offer you a plan. So as you can see, Taylor Brands have offered the Elite LLC plan, which includes the following. I'll go ahead and explain the other plans in just a moment. However, if we go ahead and scroll down here, you can choose to uncheck or check a registered agent an EIN as well and get your own free business banking account. Now do keep in mind, with any plan you choose, there will be a state fee. Now obviously the state fee will be different depending on which state you do choose, so please do keep that in mind. Of course, if you were happy with what you are getting offered, you can go ahead and click proceed. However, if you did want to have a look at the other plans, I will now show you the other plans. So there is the light option, which comes at $0. Of course, you will have to pay the state fee. This may differ depending on which state you do choose. So with the light plan, you get an LLC formation and it will be processed in up to 14 business days. Then there is the essential plan, which comes in at $199 per year. Just like all the others, it comes with the state fee as well. So with the essential plan, you get annual compliance and it is processed in up to 2 business days. And of course, you get an LLC formation and expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. Then there is the elite plan, which is recommended by Tailored Brands, which comes at $249 and it is billed annually or yearly. This comes with annual compliance, branding tools. It is processed in up to 2 business days. Now with the elite plan, you get the most, of course, considering it is the highest paid plan. However, it is definitely the most worth paid plan. So of course, you'll get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, an operating agreement. You get a 1-year free domain, 8 free logos, a DIY website builder and online store, digital business card, social media post maker, and a business card toolkit. And they value this at $432. However, the whole plan is at $249. So regards to choosing a plan, again, it is entirely up to you and your situation. However, I do recommend the elite plan, considering how much more you get with the elite plan. So after you've chosen, you can go ahead and select which plan is right for you. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and select the elite plan. So assuming you are happy with your current plan, you can go ahead and click proceed, and then you'll be asked to choose either PayPal or choose card. Entirely up to you guys. So within a couple minutes, we went through a process with Tailored Brands and have successfully created our own LLC. So if you had to choose between creating an LLC on your own terms or creating an LLC with Tailored Brands, I do believe it is a no-brainer to go with Tailored Brands, considering how much they offer for such a great price, as well as they do all the work for you without you needing to do much at all. Simply fill out a survey, choose the plan, and there you go, you have an LLC. So hopefully this video has helped you out to form an LLC of your own. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you did want to get to Tailored Brands, there will be a link down below which you guys can click on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.